Hey, thank you so much for going on this date with me. I always thought it was a long shot, so I never imagined that you would actually say yes. But now that it's come to this, I'm so glad that I asked for you. I guess I just need to be more assertive, no matter what others think. The hospital staff all looked at me like I was a creep when they heard my wish. I mean, no one has really heard of Make-A-Wish Foundation arranging dates for the wish. I sure didn't. But I guess when you're sure to die soon, they bend the rules a bit. But never mind that depressing talk. We should enjoy our date. Oh, look. The spot is perfect. A picnic table right next to the lake. I couldn't have asked for a more romantic spot. Let's set up here. I hope you'll enjoy what I made. I've spent so much time cooped up in the hospital. I haven't had much time for practicing cooking, or much else. I don't really have any interesting hobbies because of it. Not like you have, anyway. I mean, I would imagine that you have interesting hobbies because, well, you just have that aura about you, if that makes sense. But anyway, back to the food. If you don't like what I made, I also brought some store-bought food. Really? You really prefer my cooking over the store-bought food? That's wonderful. The website didn't lie. So, hey, there was something I wanted to ask you for. You know how in the movies sometimes you might see a couple drink from the same cup using straws? I was hoping that we could do something like that. Only if you're okay with it, of course. I have a smoothie right here we could. You will? Oh, that's a relief. I don't know what I would have done or had to do if you refused. Yeah, the drink looks a little weird, but the taste is to die for, I assure you. I followed the recipe to the letter after all. Mi amor, en esta vida y la próxima. Oh, it was just a little prayer. To commemorate the drink, if you will. Don't pay it any mind. Did you like it? The smoothie, I mean. You did? That's great. I worked really hard on it, so that's honestly music to my ears. It was by far the hardest thing to make. So many ingredients. The website wouldn't have allowed for a normal smoothie. But it's all worth it if you like it. Look at all the fish in the lake. They're so beautiful. I know most people wouldn't really consider fish of all things to be beautiful, but I do. Or maybe I should rather say their lives are beautiful. To us, they live such short, petty lives, but they're still living them to the fullest, or at least for what entails for a fish. Just swimming and swimming, swimming and swimming. Not a care in the world. At least until the very moment a bird swoops down to snatch them or something anyway. But they don't really have to worry about the future, or lack thereof. I used to love fishing, you know. But I haven't had the time, and I won't have time. Oh, but I'm brooding again. Sorry, I really didn't mean to. It just sort of happens. Hey, do you believe in reincarnation? I know it might seem a bit out there, but I do. It makes me happy. Thinking that maybe all the things I couldn't or can't do will be possible in another life. Well, I'm sure my theoretical other life will have its share of problems and shortcomings, but still, I can't be satisfied with my existence as is. There's so much that I missed out on. Of course, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know that my current life came with many blessings as well. I got to have a picnic with you after all. I think there's a reason to be optimistic. You know, some Buddhists believe that twins were lovers in a past life who died before marriage. So it gives me hope that maybe the wishes of this life can bleed through to the next and be realized there. You must think I'm so weird talking about this. Well, okay. Maybe the obsession with reincarnation thing is understandable, especially with my circumstances. And I'm sure you have your own problems and regrets that let you empathize a bit with me. But I mean, I'm sure you must have been thinking, why the hell did this lunatic ask for me? I never even met them before. Are they a stalker? I just want this date to be over with. Well, maybe not that last one. You're such a kind soul. Just agreeing to this date proves that. Remember when I said I didn't really have any hobbies? That wasn't exactly 100% truthful. You see, I had a lot of time browsing the internet on my laptop in that rundown hospital. And I found this one website that looked straight out of the 90s. It was super obscure. Didn't look like it got a lot of traffic. And it was devoted to witchcraft. At first I thought it was complete nonsense. Who wouldn't, after all? In this day and age? But then, there was this one spell. Easy to do. Even I could do it in my hospital bed. It was supposed to give the user a dream of their soulmate. So, I went to sleep without a doubt that the whole thing was a sham. But lo and behold, I dreamt of you that night. Of course, I had never seen you before, so for all I knew, you were just a person that existed in my dreams. Or maybe a passing face I saw on the street one day, or a face in the pages of a magazine. But still, I almost never have any dreams. But that one was so vivid. I can still recall the coolness of the water against my skin. We were in a lake, you see, just like this one. When I saw you, I just knew that you were meant for me. But every time I would swim closer to you, you would drift away. And it just made me want you more. And the harder I swam, the thicker the water became. Almost like pudding. Although, not nearly as sweet. In the end, the water became solid, trapping me in place. But you still drifted away. The dream ended just as you left me beyond the horizon. I'm still not over it. But surely it must have been a coincidence, right? Having a dream the same night that I performed the spell? That's what I thought too. Sort of. Maybe I tricked myself into having the dream. Just a fluke. But the other spells work too. Spells to get your address. Spells to smell you, and more. They were all targeted at the user's destined soulmate. Clairvoyance was my favorite. I could watch you, even from far away. I watched you sleep. I watched you eat. I saw all your moments. When you would laugh. When you would cry. Well, okay, not all your moments. I protected your modesty after all. But I just know you so well. I was living your life with you. That's the most blessed thing I could ever ask for. But I still want more. I want to live my life as well. And for that, I need you. There isn't a spell to fix my medical issues. There isn't a spell to live longer. And even if there were, there isn't a spell to make you love me. But we can fix that problem. And I need you to fix it now. You see, remember that little prayer I said on our smoothie? That was a chant. It's for a spell that'll guarantee that we will be together in our next lives. I completed all the components, the mixture itself, the drinking it together. There's just one thing missing. I know you already satisfied my wish. You already went on a date with someone you never even knew. So, I really don't have any leeway to ask for anything else. But still, I must. You see, the final component is your desire. I need you to want to be with me in the next life. Then, the spell will be complete. We will die and be reborn anew. Yes, you heard me correctly. Die. That smoothie, that mixture, a vital part of it was a tasteless poison. I didn't want to cause you any harm. but I had to do it. Think of it as medicine. The death is just the foul taste of the life-saving elixir. The elixir that will cure us of this cruel fate that separates us. I don't want to die, but I'm glad I don't have to die alone. I've spent my entire life alone. I shouldn't have to spend my death alone as well. But with you here, I don't have to worry about that. You really are so good to me. But enough of that. I need you to confirm your desire to be with me in the next life. Say it to me. The poison should be kicking in any minute now, so we don't have time to waste. Come on, say it. What's taking so long? Why are you so speechless? We're going to die here. If you die without wanting me, you're just gonna die without purpose. Don't you love me? Don't you want me? You went out with me without even knowing me. That means you have to love me. I'm perfect for you. No one is more devoted to you than me. I even went this far for you. No one knows you more than me. I know what you like, I know where you go, I know what you do. I was made for you. And you were made for me. Why can't you just accept that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so agitated. It's just that this is highly important. And it would be really great if I can get your answer. So, what do you say? Will you be with me? Even after death?